Lawn irrigation, lawn sprinkler system for residential use, perhaps commercial use or uses, or plumbing. Question: when installing a sprinkler system, one may have the pop-up heads for the yard, the oscillating heads for the lawn, and there may be an area where it's difficult to get a trencher or almost virtually impossible or cumbersome to get a trencher in between the bushes, whether that be azaleas, dogwoods, boxwoods, nandinas, etc. So then one has to default to or go to plan B, which may be a drip line. So a drip line is a hose that somewhat resembles funny pipe, but it's not as thick as funny pipe. So the I'm not sure about certain about the diameter. We can check that in a future video, but it's the drip line is like a plastic black brown, and then sometimes there are stakes to put over it to keep it from flopping around. Then you can put spaghetti tubing on it, you can put micro heads on it. But have you or you or somebody or known anybody to put a drip line in, and incessantly the thing seems like it wants to blow the line or blow the fittings, and the fittings just seem to not hold, and no matter what your efforts are, they become futile. You turn the water on, turn it on zone, hypothetically, fictitiously, say zone 1 or zone 2, whichever zone you have the drip line on, and then you may become bewildered because it may leak. So you cut it off, repair it again, fix it again, turn it back on, deja vu all over again. The leak manifests itself again. So the solution is this little gadget here. This is a pressure reducing valve. This is for the drip line. This is not for the sprinkler system, generally speaking. This is not for the pop-up heads or the oscillating heads. I'm not certain. People, if you know how to manipulate stuff, anything's possible. But primarily this is used for the drip line. This takes a certain pressure at a certain PSI and gets it to a lower and manageable PSI so it's not blowing your drip heads. Because if you don't have one of these on here, it's going to, the high pressure on this side is going to just continue to blow. But if you have high pressure on this side, on the inlet side, on the outlet side, the pressure should be reduced to a manageable pressure. So now you put this on. One tidbit of information here. When putting these, I like myself to put these in a rectangular box that's above ground. So if I ever have to change it, I can pop the lid and change it. So it's not hidden and you don't know where it's at and you can't find it. And it's very frustrating to look for valves. And some people look for valves for days and weeks. And some people are skilled and they know how to access them fairly quickly, but yet even for the skilled lawn sprinkler system guy, it can sometimes, when there's been mulch that's brought in, rocks that's been brought in, and they get obscured and they're very difficult to find. And this is very difficult when you start to work on a system and go to repair it. So put this in a box. And one other thing that may be this is just a tip or whatnot that one may consider. Take a can and say a soda can or something. When you put it inside of the rectangular box, crush the soda can up and throw it. That way, if you have a metal detector, I don't know if it would detect aluminum or not, but if it does, I'm not sure. I'm not one of these guys that has one of these metal detectors. But if you throw a can or throw something copper or something in there, a piece of pipe, therefore you may be able to get it to beep beep to find out where it's at. But put this in a box, put this on the inlet side, this on the exit side, and when you do, this will get your pressure to a very manageable pressure. So now when you go back and turn it on, say say the drip line was on zone 1, you go turn zone 1 on, providing that you've got all the fittings correctly attached, everything should be fine. And once this is done, one should note that it no longer keeps popping everywhere. So the pressure for the lawn sprinkler system in the lawn is going to be too high of a water pressure for the pressure of the drip line for the sprinkler system. So hence, the solution is this gadget here, and this gadget here should bring it down to a manageable pressure. Once a manageable pressure, your leak should subside if all the installation is done properly. So this is for a drip line for a lawn sprinkler system or lawn irrigation system, and this is used most often in natural areas where one has bushes, trees, where it's difficult to get a trencher, and you don't want to do the trenching, so you just wind the drip line around the bushes and then go to town from there. So this is the solution if your water pressure is too high. The water pressure on the sprinkler system is going to be too high to run the drip line. If you do it without a reducer on here, you're going to have leaks. So be sure to put one of these on. Thank you for watching, and if you find it helpful, please like, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful day. Thank you.